Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andate Shorto, and today I'm going to be doing a third video today, and I'm going to be talking about Geonosians, my thoughts and predictions for a rework whenever they decide to do the rework. Granted, we don't know when that's going to be. Again, I do appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and please like, subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So, first off, I will say this. I do hope this is one of those things where they have a big month of. And a big rework month would be great for doing basically two factions. And it would cover also the Geonosians. And that would be, reworking Separatist androids together. I know it would be a big month, but it'd be a big growth month for, EA's Department of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, or however it works, however their separation works. But for the most part, yeah, I agree that they would. I think it would be a great idea to do that, where they have a big month. But they'll probably, offer some packs to where you can buy, the Geonosians maybe individually or whatever. So, but yeah, this is so far where I'm at with Geonosians. I am, really up there, and I like where I'm at with Geonosians so far. Granted, yes, I still need to work on Geonosian Spy, and then finish Poggle, and then Geonosian Soldier. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Geonosian. So first, I'm gonna talk about Poggle the Lesser. He's the leader, and then I'm gonna loop back over to Lieutenant, Soldier, and then Spy. So first off, Poggle the Lesser. Whenever they do a rework, I really think that he should get another special ability. Maybe since he is a support, he could, support Geonosians and droids, either like cleansing or, probably just a cleanse, maybe even a Akbar style cleanse, Akbar Lobot style cleanse, maybe for just for Geonosians and droids. I don't see where that's not a bad thing. I feel like, yeah, like I said, I feel like he should get another ability, or adding another unique ability never hurts. But for the most part, yeah, he does not, right now he's not the best. Like, the best Geonosian team you can have is, all four Geonosians plus either R2 or B2, maybe one of the droids, IG-86, IG-88 are some options for that slot. The reason I think the R2D2 is probably the best, because you do have a dispeller through Sunfac, but R2 gives all the extra bonuses with number crunch and his other unique ability, where he gives accuracy and critical chance. Then he gives a bunch of others. So yeah, honestly, but yeah, going back to it, I still think Poggle needs either another special or another unique ability. So, his basic isn't too bad. Deals physical damage. Target, it's physical, obviously, because he's hitting him with a stick. 60% chance to inflict ability block for 2 turns. That chance could probably go up, like 75%. Maybe even having a effective daze or stagger. One of these new, abilities. Ability block for 2 turns is pretty good for the most part. So, honestly, like I said, 70 to 75% chance to ability block wouldn't be too bad. Maybe, and maybe not just another debuff, maybe giving a chance to give a random Geonosian droid, or maybe just Separatist or droid ally, because Geonosians would be counting as just Separatist anyways. But Geonosian or droid allies... or, Separatist or Geonosian or droid, something of that nature, giving him, like, defense up, offense up. Well, actually, his secondary ability is offense. So maybe, like, critical chance up, critical damage up, accuracy up, so many options. Like, maybe evasion up, something of that nature to make, or have a unique ability for both. Like Geonosians get this, non-Geonosian, non-droid Separatists get this, and then droids get this ability. Yeah, who knows? Droid Assault, all allies gain offense up for 3 turns. That's awesome. In addition, droids gain speed up for 3 turns. Honestly, like, all allies gain offense up is great. You know, leave that as is. I still think this one is another one where I could see where Geonosians get something up. I know it's a droid assault, and which is another reason why maybe they could also have a Geonosian assault like type effect, where all allies gain like crit chance up, and that's another option for another special ability. So I don't know. Poggle just needs like another ability in general, either being a special or unique. Or maybe an ability where he calls a random Geonosian droid ally to assist and they're cleansed, something of that nature. Machine Overlord, Geonosian and droid allies gain 30% offense. Oh man, that's just horrible compared to a lot of the leaders' abilities nowadays. Like even Akbar's ability is better in a sense. Like he could, since he's a machine overlord, I still think that he could also give leadership to support Geonosians in a way as well through this ability, like he already does. But like give something more. Like maybe droids get speed and Geonosians get critical chance or critical avoidance. Adding like 3 more stat gain or status gains like offense, defense. Well, increasing the offense amount a little bit, but adding defense, critical chance, critical damage, accuracy, critical avoidance, even something to make Poggle a lot better. And honestly, I would say give droids and Geonosian allies 50% critical avoidance. So they have a 50% chance of not being critically hit, which is good. So, because a lot of things outside Darth Nihilus led teams are based on critical hits, usually. So, but yeah, that's, my thought on there. And then Metal Hive gains 7% evasion for each living droid ally and gains 25% turn meter. I don't really have an idea for this one, to be honest. This one's just a really one, but easily this is a Zeta ability. The other 3 abilities can be reworked a little bit, but this one is definitely one where they probably Zeta it some way and make it a lot better. So going back to Sunfac. So, interesting thing is for canon, basically, Sunfac was named by, at least what I was reading up on, Wikipedia, Sunfac is, canonized because of this game here, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But Sunfac was, he's a lieutenant. He's actually in episode 2, as standing next to Poggle as one of the Geonosians during meetings and stuff. Excuse me. And so, yeah, he's a pretty good Geonosian for the most part. But he is also famously known for the Geonosian being killed in Star Wars Republic Commando. And in the legend side of Wikipedia, it says that Sunfac is actually none other than the lieutenant to Poggle the Lesser. So right off the bat, I feel like Sunfac does need another unique, he needs a leadership ability, to be honest. I say he needs a leadership ability to support Geonosians and Geonosians only. Poggle's the mixed leader, Geonosian droids, or maybe even separatist and droids. But Sunfac should be just Geonosians only, would make sense to where, Sunfac is the Geonosian in a sense. So, but yeah, I have him maxed out. Like, as soon as he came out in ships to farm, I farmed him quickly. And his ship is like so close. So close. Look at that. Look at that. Ship so close to being 7-star. Super close. Which I'm excited about. I'm super excited. So hopefully the refresh here in like 12 minutes. No, 22 minutes. Will allow me to at least get one in Galactic War. But for the most part, yeah, Sunfac is a really good tank. Like I would think he was, up there with Stormtrooper Han before Shore Trooper, General Kenobi, and Baze Malbus came out. Of course, then again, General Kenobi wasn't really used until probably closer to January, I think December, January, after he had come out, because it took about a couple of months before people finally started beating the heroic AAT. So it was, I think it was like, I think January, between, I would say between the end of November to January, February, when we started seeing a bunch of General Kenobi popping up. But besides that, yeah, he was probably one of the best tanks. Well, I think he was also good with along with Royal Guard as well. So yeah, he was a really good tank. So his first basic dispels great. Honestly, his recovered chance on health could probably go up a little bit. That never hurts. And maybe even, 15% chance to recover mat protection. Wouldn't mind that. I don't think anyone would mind that. This one doesn't really need a lot of rework though. Subjugate, I really say this would be one of those ones to taunt for 3 turns, not 2. And then the rest of it kind of be with the same, except like with the, maybe increasing the 55% chance to remove 40% turn meter to go up to like maybe 65. It's not too bad. So, increasing the turns or taunts and the offense down to 3 turns instead of 2. Be great. Spiteful Strike. This one's a good one. This is another one I wouldn't mind. Either this one or the basic adding, a percent chance to gain protection, like 15% protection, if the target has suffered any negative status effects. So he kind of, he's kind of a self-healing tank through attacking, which is good, which is always good. Obviously, we would see a Zeta in this ability, a superiority. I'm assuming they would increase the counter chance by like, probably by no more than 25%. In addition, whenever he attacks outside of his turn, deals 15% more damage. I'd assume that 15% will go up to like 25% more damage, which as a tank, that's not going to hurt anything. He's just going to do a little bit more damage. And inflicts critical chance down for 2 turns. So, I just know that, yeah, like I said, this will be definitely another Zeta. Easily another Zeta, and, gaining 50% more chance. Or, maybe up to 25% more chance. Do a little more damage. Crit chance down for 3 turns, maybe. Maybe you have a chance to heal again. I don't know. Sunfac's still really good of a tank. I like him. Like, the only reason why I have everything, like, maxed out, like, I don't have the best of speed on him, though. Like, I got him up there pretty high, but I would like him faster, but getting the right speed mods, suck, and I'm using them for other characters, which I wouldn't be surprised me taking some of these speed mods off to and giving them to other characters. 8, 9, 8, 9, 5, 3, and then 30. So, then the next one, Geonosian Soldier, for the most part, he's really good. Like, Geonosian, like, Hive Tactics is really good with Geonosians. He's supporting Geonosians, so that one I can see the 9% go up to maybe 12% crit chance. Maybe do some crit damage out of Hive Tactics. Not much. Swarm. I know this thing will have to be reworded. If the assist is a Geonosian character, then provide bonus damage or damage bonus to both attackers. I bet this will be reworded. Probably not much more. Maybe this chance will be increased. Not much to talk about Geonosian Soldier. It's kind of a general character. Like, he might get a little bit more of a boost, but not by much. It's really, like the leadership with Poggle, and then maybe adding a leadership with Sunfac would be good. Geonosian Spy. This one is an interesting one. It deals physical damage, target enemy, 50% chance to gain critical chance up for 3 turns. This chance is doubled if this attack does not score a critical hit. That kind of thing. This one, this is an ability I like too. Does physical damage target enemy. If they have a positive status effect, dispel all status effects on both Geonosian Spy and the target, and deal 40% more damage for each effect dispelled. That is really good. Otherwise, inflict evasion down for 2 turns. This attack can't be evaded. Honestly, another thing I would do with this is maybe, evasion to 3 turns, and maybe also buff immunity for 2 turns, something like that. And then maybe doing 50% more damage for each effect dispelled. That's a really good, like if you do have an R2 on this team, and for any reason, like, they have a tank, like, say, Baze, for instance. This is another counter kind of for Baze, Sheridan Baze, where you're dispelling all stuff on you and them, and it just, really doing a lot of damage. I just don't know how well it works, because I don't have them unlocked, or a test account to, try it out. So, but I'm sure it'll do really well, like 40% damage. Obviously, I could still see that being 50% for the most part. Then his unique Geonosian Spy gains stealth for 3 turns at the start of each encounter. That's great. And whenever he scores a critical hit, awesome. Whenever a Geonosian ally inflicts a negative status effect, Geonosian Spy gains 70% turn meter. So, like, say, Sunfac counters. He's going to inflict crit chance down. Here you go. He's going to gain 70% turn meter. Sunfac taunts. 70% turn meter. So, yeah. Also, that was one thing I forgot to talk about Sunfac really quick. Going back before I talk about something else before I end the video. One thing I would do with Sunfac, because he is a lieutenant to Poggle the Lesser, I would make it to where Sunfac is a auto taunt from the beginning of the match, as long as Poggle the Lesser is on the field. Only if Poggle the Lesser is on the field. I'm saying this because this could be, something similar to Royal Guard and Magna Guard. Royal Guard for Emperor Palpatine and or, depending on if they do it or not, maybe and or Darth Vader. And then Magna Guard for sure, Count Dooku and Grievous. He'll get more, IG-100 will get more bonuses for Grievous, obviously, but, they would start the game with auto-taunting. Which I would like to also see that with Sunfac if you have a Geonosian team. Either if Poggle's is either the leader or another, character in the, the team. Depending on if they decide to add leadership with Sunfac, which I highly doubt they'll do. But still, having at least Sunfac a auto-taunter from the beginning of the match, as long as you have Poggle the Lesser, would be phenomenal. So... but that is the Geonosians. A few last things is 3 optional Geonosians to add in. At least canon-wise, you got the Queen and Tick Tick, Click Clack, or something like that, from the Rebels TV series with the episode with Saw Gerrera and stuff. I could see him being in the game. That Geonosian would probably be more of a cleanser to both Geonosians and droids, have a chance to revive Geonosians because he has, kind of how he has the egg and stuff like that. He may have like a basic punch attack because he did fight against Ezra Bridger, or he can have his basic set up to where he calls a random Geonosian ally to assist or something. Geonosian or droid ally to assist, and he doesn't do a basic. His basic is, using someone else's basic. I guess you could kind of say, kind of like Thrawn's, basic. But for the most part, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, adding at least Click Clack. It was Click Clack, I think. Yeah, I think it was Click Clack, yeah. And then 2 other options would be like a Geonosian Guard and then a Geonosian Engineer. Geonosian Engineer works with droids, and the Geonosian Guard, just works with Geonosians. So there's 3 options to add in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with some of these changes? Do you disagree? And again, I'm sorry for, mixing Sunfac up. I spaced it until I just realized. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful day.